Hi guys. Uh my sealed product is coming in, so I wanted to do a unboxing. There is a fly in my house and it's bothering me so bad. It's a big one too because it's loud. I can hear it, but it's moving too fast. I can't see it. It's going to bother me. Okay, so I have a lot of product that came in today, but I'm going to open this, and I got another whatnot package too. So we're going to be opening those two things today. I just need to get set up because I need to be able to put these cards away. So I got little boxes, and then I'm going to put them in to be sorted later. I don't know if that's going to be enough space, but we're going to find out. Sorry I didn't tell you guys I was going to be going live today. I was not expecting anything to come. Can I just tell you? Let me get into this. I'm sorry, I'm procrastinating. Hi. Okay, let's do the box. I'm just excited, and I'm overly caffeinated right now too, so sorry about it. Okay. So we're gonna first open this box topper. Move this aside. Let's see what it is. Aragorn and Arwen wed. Vigilance. Whenever Aragorn and Arwen enter or attack, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. You gain 1 life for each other creature you control. Very nice. This would be a great addition to any elf deck. I probably should get out some perfect fit sleeves just in case I run across anything super expensive. I'm probably gonna perfect sleeve that. So this is not a full box because my husband already took out, I think he took out four or six play boosters. So it's not a full box, but it's a lot of packs. He left me a lot of packs. I do have more boxes coming. I think just 2 more because I wanted to open this as much as possible because I loved the Lord of the Rings set, but I didn't really invest in it, and I regret that. So this time I'm investing, and I'm going to make sure that I have packs for the rest of the year because that's how much I enjoy this set. And I have a feeling the prices are going to go up. Even though this is a smaller set than Lord of the Rings, I still think there's a lot of usable cards in here. And I just hope it doesn't go up like the Lord of the Rings did, but it might. So I am preparing for that. Things I'm on the lookout for are King Bard, King of Dale. That's what I'm on the lookout for. So, okay. I probably need a garbage for all these wrappers. Give me another second, guys. Sorry. We're just going to put them in the box it came in. Probably should have had all this organized beforehand. Sorry about it. I'm having a hot flash. Okay. So, pack 1. Let's see if I need to get closer. All right, we have Guardian of the Halls, Ragged Short Spear, Stony Voiced Goblins, Lakeshore Apothecary, Moment of Glory, Long Body Grey Dog, Goblin Plate Mail, Mirkwood Nurture, Thranduil's Decree, Bjorn's Hospitality, Thor's Map. For the rare, we have Last Light of Durin's Day. Whenever a mountain you control enters, put a quest counter on this enchantment. If it has 6 or more quest counters on it, sacrifice it. If you do, search your hand and or library for a dragon card and put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle. 6 or more quest counters. I might put this in my Rith deck, so I'm going to set that aside. I know I've pulled one of those before, but I can't remember if I ever put one aside. All right, we have a foil Nori's Teller of Tales, a forest card, and a dwarf card with a human soldier token. So I'm not expecting to pull very many mythics because the mythic pull rate on this set is crap. I said so in my bundle deck or in my bundle video, but I mean, it's okay because there are still a lot of usable cards. All right, so we have Ravening Warg, Plunder the Trollshaws, Bow to Erebor, Quarrel, Smog's Fury, Stir Up Trouble, Elven King's Harper, Nori, Teller of Tales, Wilderland Scrounger, The Black Arrow, Gathering of Darkness. For the rare, we have Bilbo's Gambit, Gift a Treasure, return target spell to its owner's hand. If the gift would promise, players can't cast spells this turn. That's a good card. I'm going to set that aside. Then we have a foil Balg of the North, Goblin Town, and an Enduring Story and a dwarf token. Like I said, I'm pretty much doing the whole box today, and then we're going to open up a whatnot order I got from Chubab Games. Okay, we have Gollum, Mirkwood Meditator, Esgaroth Garrison, Bowside Wanderers, Hobbit Hole, Oin the Brave, Dory Bearer of Friends, Rage into the Valley, Dane, Lord of the Iron Hills, Bomber, Gentle Dreamer, Lake Town Mariners. For the rare, we have Chief Warg's Company. Trample, this creature can't attack, unless you control 2 or more wolves. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. And we have a foil, the Chief Warg, Mirkwood, and a bird soldier with an axe. Right, next we have Ordinary Bear, Tidings of War, Great Fierce Bee, Bilbo Baggins Burglar, Velvet Wing Butterflies, Patient Instructor, Giant's Boulder, Bjorn Reluctant Host, Nasty Little Rabbit, Thor's Map, Sound the Trumpets, the rare is Part in Friendship. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, reveal cards from the top of your library until reveal a creature card. If its mana value is less than or equal to the number of lands you control, put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. This ability triggers only once each turn. Then we have a foil Gundabad Opportunist. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but Elven King's Hall in foil, and a Goblin Army with a human soldier token. Alright, we have Plunder the Trollshaws, Vow to Erebor, Quarrel, Smaug's Fury, Crude Bent Blade, Duskwatch Hunter, Gandalf, Wandering Wizard, Bofur, Reliable Guardian, Thranduil, Sindarin Liege, Gandalf, Spark Starter, Dreaded Bat Cloud. For the rare, we have Roads Go Ever, Ever On. Search your library for up to 2 basic Plains cards. Exile them, then shuffle. You gain 2 life. Put a card exiled with this saga into its owner's hand. And whenever you attack this turn, target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each Plains you control. Then we have a foil Wood Elves, Plains card, and a treasure token with a human soldier on the back. Yeah, I'm looking for Bard, King of Dale, and then of course a Smaug the Magnificent. I've been looking for Smaug for a while, but we'll see what happens today. Alright, we have Bowside Wanderers, Smaug's Fury, Gollum Silent Slinker, Plunder the Trollshaws, Vow to Erebor, Duskwatch Hunter, Dory Bearer of Friends, The Mountain King's Return, Ravenhill Flock, Galleon, Elven King's Butler. For the rare, we have Dwalin, or Dwalin, Robin's Master. First strike, whenever Dwalin enters or attacks, put a home counter on each equipment you control. Ooh, we got a mythic. Gollum, Riddle Master. Ooh, this is some creepy fucking art. As Gollum enters, choose odd or even. Whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value of the chosen quantity, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Put a 1/1 counter on Gollum. Each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life, and then draw a card. That's scary art. Foil Bowside Wanderers, Lake Town, and Treasure with Human Soldiers. Actually, let me see that Gollum again. Like, just look at like his eyes are glowing. This is really good art. Good job, Irvin. Okay. Oh, it's a cute little bear token. Okay, we have Long Lake Nuisance, Esgaroth Garrison, Addercop, Pinecone Strike, Reverent Howl, Confustigate and Babother, Gundabad Opportunist, Rage into the Valley, Sylvan Reveler, Desolation Prowler, Lake Town Toymaker. For the rare, we have Bard's Company. You may cast a spell as though it had flash if you control a human, and other creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, recruit. I kind of want to make a recruit deck because The Hobbit released a whole bunch of Azorius cards with recruit in them. Then we have a foil Velvet Wings Butterfly, Mirkwood, a stone boulder with an adorable bear token on the back. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go get some water. Okay. Sorry about that. I just knew we were going to be here a while. So I wanted to get some water now. Okay. We have Vow to Erebor, Quarrel, Smog's Fury, Crude Bent Blade, Long Lace Nuisance, Magnificent End, Well-Worn Spatula, Thorin's Last Stand, Woodland Weave Master, Old Fat Spider Can't See Me, Stone by Sunlight. For the rare, we have Tom Burton William. For 1, sacrifice another creature, draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power, then discard a card. When Tom Burton William die, if they were a creature, return them to the battlefield. They're an artifact. We have a foil Lakeshore Apothecary, an island, and an Endurance Story with the dwarf token on the back. All right, so nothing really good. This is a small set, so there's going to be a lot of repeats, but we still got a lot of packs to go, so I just want a Bard King of Dale. Why is that so hard? All right, we have Wood Elves, Tidings of War, Stody Voice Goblins, Bilbo Baggins Burglar, Velvet Wing Butterflies, Bjorn Reluctant Host, Nori Teller of Tales, Old Thrush, Old Fat Spider, Desolation Prowler, Laketown Toymaker. For the rare, we have Uncover the Moonletters. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may draw X cards, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. If you do, discard 2 cards. Then we have a foil Gathering of Darkness, Goblin Town, and On an Adventure with a Human Soldier on the back. Ragged Short Spear, Stony Voice Goblins, Lakeshore Apothecary, Moment of Glory, Addercop, Smog the Great Calamity, Little Bear, Rage into the Valley, Ravenhill Flock, Galleon Elven King's Butler, Night Howl Pursuer. For the rare, we have another Tom Burton William, a foil Gandalf Sparkstarter, a mountain, and a Goblin Army with a Human Soldier on the back. What else? Goblin Town Flunkies, Front Porch Sentries, Enchanted River's Grasp, Ori's Keeper of Songs, Nori, Teller of Tales, Bjorn, Reluctant Host, Old Thrush, Eagle of the Great Shelf, Gnashing of Teeth, Bard the Bowman. So close. I need Bard, King of Dale. For the rare, we have Chief Warg's Company, a foiled Giant's Boulder, an Iron Hills, and a treasure with an elf token. Asgroth Garrison, Bowside Wanderers, Hobbit Hole, Oin the Brave, Ravening Warg, Well-Worn Spatula, Gundabad Opportunist, Woodland Weave Master, Down to Goblin Town, Biffer Melodic Rider. For the rare, we have Supper for Spiders. Put Put onto the battlefield under your control all creature cards in your opponent's graveyards that were put there from the battlefield this turn. They are food artifacts with 2. Tap, sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3 life. This would be perfect for an Eager deck. It's a good card. Ooh, we have another rare, Azog Moria's Ruin. When Azog enters, destroy up to 1 other target creature. Its controller amasses Goblin's X, where X is that creature's power. If you control that creature, draw a card. Then we have a foil Reverent Howl, a mountain, and an On the Adventure with a human soldier token on the back. I'm going to take a drink of water real quick. I probably should hold off on the coffee since I'm so caffeinated. Also, if you're curious about this playmat, it's an Ultra Pro playmat signed by the professor from Tolarian Community College. I got it off of his Whatnot. All right, we have Addercop, Gollum Silent Slinker, Smog Great Calamity, Mirkwood Meditator, Esgaroth Garrison, Gandalf Wandering Wizard, Duskwatch Hunter, Balg of the North, Eagle's Rescue, Bjorn's Hospitality. For the rare, we have Balin, Lore Master, Storied. Whenever Balin or another dwarf you control enters, you may discard your hand. Draw X cards, where X is the number of cards discarded this way. If you have an enduring story, Balin deals X damage to each opponent. Oh my god. Okay, double rare pack. Unfortunately, it's the same card. Wow. All right, we got a foil Misty Mountains Raider, a swamp, and an enduring story with the dwarf token on the back. Okay, you guys, I'm losing hope. We have this pack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 11 packs to go, and I've only hit 1 mythic. I said it in my video, man. The mythic pulls in this set is disastrous, but let's just see if we get there. I really want that Smog and Bard King of Dale. Okay, we have Dwarven Provisioner, Wargling, Pinecone Strike, Confusticate and Babother, Reverent Howl, Laketown Lookout, Little Bear, Rage into the Valley, Stone by Sunlight, Fearsome Goblin Pair, Old Fat Spider Can't See Me. For the rare, we have Along the Crooked Way. When this enchantment enters, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever a creature card leaves your graveyard, amass Goblins 1. Then you could pay 1 in a black. Goblins and orcs you control gain menace until end of turn. Then we have a foil Bilbo Baggins Burglar, Iron Hills, and a treasure token with an elf token on the back. Okay. And then after I open this box, I'm gonna open up my Whatnot order for you guys, so you can see what I got from Chubob Games. All right, we have Guardian of the Halls, Ragged Short Spear, Front Porch Sentries, Enchanted River's Grasp, Ori, Keeper of Songs. Hold on, I got a burp. Pardon me. Gundabad Opportunist, Bjorn Reluctant Host, Elven King's Harper, Bofur Reliable Guardian, Bilbo Luckwearer, Gandalf Sparkstarter. For the rare, we have the Notary Hobbits. When the Notary Hobbits enter, if they're not a token, create 2 tokens that are copies of them, except the tokens aren't legendary. And then you can tap it, add colorless for each halfling you control. So this is a really good card if you are building a halfling deck. Then we have a foil bow for Reliable Guardian, a Plains, an Enduring Story with a dwarf token on the back. Out of this whole box, so far, we've only had one mythic. And the box topper was, well, I guess the box topper was a mythic, but that's the box topper. It's supposed to be. All right, we have Ravening Warg, Plunder the Trollshaws, Vow to Erebor, Quarrel, Oin the Brave, Dory, Bearer of Friends, Long-Bodied Grey Dog, Nasty Little Rabbit, Bard the Bowman, Sound the Trumpets. Ah, booger. Okay, for the rare, we have Bejeweled Warg. Trample. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, choose one. Put a 1/1 counter on target wolf you control, or create a treasure token. Ooh, the Sackville Bagginses. So it's a double rare pack. When the Sackville Bagginses enter, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, draw a card and create a treasure token. Whenever you sacrifice a token, target opponent loses 1 life. Then we have a foil Ordinary Bear, Elven King's Hall, a treasure, and a Goblin Army. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 packs to go, including this one. Ugh. All right. Pinecone Strike, Confusticate and Bebother, Reverent Howl, Laketown Lookout, Ordinary Bear, Giant's Boulder, Nori, Teller of Tales, Gandalf, Wandering Wizard, Key to the Side Door. This is a good card. Do I need it in something else? We'll just put it in here for right now. I was going to set it aside, but I don't know what I need to put it in. Celebrate the Mountain King, Old Fat Spider. For the rare, we have Dane Ironfoot. When Dane enters, create a colorless equipment artifact named Axe. With equipped creature gets +1/+0 and equipped 2. When you do, attach it to target creature you control. Whenever Dane attacks, each equipped attacking creature gains double strike until end of turn. Ooh, a foils Riddles in the Dark. So double rare pack again. Look at the top 4 cards of your library and separate them into face down pile, face up, and face down pile and face up pile. An opponent chooses one of the piles, put that pile into your hand and the other into your graveyard. So it's pretty much fact or fiction. All right, a swamp, treasure, and an elf token. Give me 1 second, I got a notice on my phone. Ooh, yeah. All right, we have Quarrel, Smog the Great Calamity, Ravening Warg, Mirkwood Meditator, Magnificent End, Gandalf Wandering Wizard, Little Bear, Goblin Plate Mail, Sylvan Reveler, Bothersome Noisemaker, Large Bear. For the rare, we have Tom Burton William, a foil Bothersome Noisemaker, an Iron Hills, and an Honored Adventure with a Human Soldier token on the back. I don't know if this box is going to get me there, you guys. I am so disappointed right now. Oy. Lots of rares and lots of usable cards, but not the 2 cards that I want. All right, Crude Bent Blade, Mirkwood Meditator, Dwarven Provisioner, Wargling, Iron Hill Stalwart, Bilbo's Deadly Slice, Long-Bodied Grey Dog, Rage into the Valley, Dreaded Bat Cloud, Iron Hills Blacksmith, Thranduil Sindarin Liege. Ooh, Nice. Gollum Riddle Master. And this is the book cover. We already pulled the regular one of these, but I'm definitely going to put this in a perfect fit because it is a book cover. So this is the second mythic of the box. Second mythic? Yeah, I think so. So 2 mythics. And we have a foil Iron Hill Stalwart, Goblin Town, and a wolf token with a goblin army on the back. All right, a few more packs to go. Goblin Town Flunkies, Great Fierce Bee, Lakeshore Apothecary, Moment of Glory, Wood Elves, Well-Worn Spatula, Mirkwood Nurturer, Dwarven Short Sword, Dwarven Mauler, Troll Negotiations, Dwarven Maddock. For the rare, we have the Sackville Bagginses, a foil Troop of Ponies, an island, and a goblin army with a human soldier on the back. All right. So we have 4 more packs, you guys. So far out of this box, we had 2 mythics. I have not had the best luck with this set. All right, we have Bilbo's Deadly Slice, Uneasy Partings, Dwarven Provisioner, Wargleam, Pinecone Strike, Dory Bearer of Friends, Long-Bodied Grey Dog, Little Bear, Dwarven Maddock, Misty Mountains Raider, Gollum the Abandoned, a rare, the Wizard Staff. I have like 5 of these. Equipped creature has prowess. If an ability of an equipped creature triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. And we have a foil Hobbit Hole, Island, and an On an Adventure with a human soldier token on the back. All right, so 3 more packs to go. If you guys are enjoying this video, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe if you want. All right, we have Bowside Wanderers, Hobbit Hole, Oin the Brave. I should probably put this in the land pile. Oin the Brave, Ravening Warg, Plunder the Trollshaws, Gundabad Opportunist, Dwarven Short Sword, Snowslope Hunter, Down Down a Goblin Town, Bifur Melodic Rider. Oh my god, yes! Yes. Okay, guys. I wasn't looking for this, but I think Jeff will be happy. I think he needed this. The Arkenstone. So it's an adventure card. Seek the Heart. Search your library for a legendary creature card. Reveal it. Put it into your hand, then shuffle. Or, oh, I could put this in my Joda deck. Jeff doesn't need to know. Don't tell him. And then creatures you control get +1/+1. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card. Okay, heck yeah. Not what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Oh my god. A double mythic pack? What? I was just complaining. Okay, card gods, I see you. Okay. Okay, then. All right, Arkenstone. And the next mythic, which I will, unless you're a dwarf builder, deck builder, this is probably not too exciting, but Thorin, Mountain King. Trample. When Thorin enters, attach any number of target equipment you control. target equipment you control to target creature you control. When one or more equipment becomes attached to that creature this way, that creature deals damage equal to its power up to one target creature. Now, this would be awesome if this said player, because I could put this in my Cloud deck, which is a equipment Voltron, and you could one-shot someone. But unfortunately, it says to a creature. So, yeah. This is a good pull too. Let me put it in a sleeve. I don't think it's worth anything, but it's a good card. It's a good card for some decks. Double Mythic Pack. Very nice. I was literally just complaining. Okay, and then we have a foil Black Arrow, a foil Mirkwood, and a Goblin Army with a human soldier on the back. All right, down to our last two packs, you guys. All right, we have the Ordinary Bear, Goblin Town Flunkies, Great Fierce Bee, Lakeshore Apothecary, Moment of Glory, Goblin Plate Mail, Dwarven Short Sword, Mirkwood Nurturer, Burn Burn Tree and Fern, Celebrate the Mountain King, Key to the Side Door. For the rare, we have Sting, Bilbo Sword, Flash. When Sting enters, put a hone counter on Sting for each creature target opponent controls. Attach Sting up to one target creature you control. Okay, I think I'm going to put this in my Scarlet Witch deck because she cares about how much power she has, and that's how much your instant and sorceries cost less. So I think I'll set this aside and put that in there. Or I could put it in my Jaws deck, because of course he cares about power too. All right, let's just set that aside. Good card. Foil Long Lake Nuisance, a forest, and a wolf token with a goblin army. I still can't believe we got a double mythic pack when I was literally just bitching. Oh my god, I love being proven wrong. Love it. Okay, last pack of the box. We have Reverent Howl, Confusticate and Bebother, Laketown Lookout, Ordinary Bear, Smog the Great Calamity, Giant's Boulder, Elven King's Harper, Great Ugly Looking Goblin, Thorin Oaken Shield, Troop of Ponies. Oh, I need this card. For the rare, we have Great Gilded Boat. Whenever you attack, recruit, and then crew 2. I need this for my vehicles deck. Oh, another double rare pack. Very nice. All right, Desert Wereworm. This creature gets +2/+0 for each mountain you control. And whenever you attack with creatures with total power 12 or greater for the first time each turn, untap all attacking creatures. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. I should put this in my Rith deck. I will set that aside. And then we have a foil Smog's Fury, Lake Town, and a goblin army with a human soldier on the back. Okay, so we didn't make out like bandits, but we got some pretty good cards. And that Arkenstone, that's a big one. Okay, give me a second. Let me open this box from Whatnot, and I will be right back. Okay. So this order is from Chubob Games here in Michigan. I talked about them on my posts on my channel, and I think I also talked about them in a video. But basically, they're a card store, online card store, and their prices are so amazing. Like Magic prices are through the roof right now, even on cards that are, you know, pretty pretty easily found, but because they're so popular, their price spikes. Not at Chubob Games. So on their Whatnot, you can find them on Manapool, TCG Player, and this is not sponsored, by the way. On Manapool, TCG Player, and Whatnot. And on their Whatnot streams, uh, you can do rip till you hit. So I think it's $30. You rip until you get a double rare pack, minimum of 3 packs, no maximum. And then you can rip till you hit for a mythic, $50, 3 pack minimum, no 3 pack minimum, no max. So I checked their Whatnot because I think they go live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays on their Whatnot. And I saw them on Monday, and they no longer had the rip till you hit mythic. And I think it's because in this set, the mythic pool is crazy. So I think they were losing money because, just for example, I did their rip till you hit mythic through this order, and I got 11 packs before I hit a mythic. So I only paid $50 for 11 packs. If I were to pay $10 for each pack, that would have been a lot, But that's just how bad the mythic pools are. So I think that's why they took it off, because I think they were losing too much money. But I'm happy I took advantage when I did, because look now. Anyway, yeah, so this is me, Death Prime. I also ordered a box from them. I don't know if it's shipped yet, but I just like that they're here in Michigan, so the shipping doesn't take forever. But let me still tell you about Detroit. Look, I follow the Nerdy Attorney here on YouTube and on Whatnot, and he does auctions for his cards because he has a large collection. And I ordered a card, and it's stuck in Detroit again. Now, if you remember, I've been bitching about Detroit for like the last 3 videos because I ordered a One Ring. Okay, I ordered a One Ring that got lost in Detroit, and that's not cheap. The One Ring that I ordered was $80. Now you can't find it for less than $105. Okay, so I am so angry. I'm still talking to the vendor about what we're gonna do. And then before that, Detroit lost a envelope that had the Devil Dinosaur and the Iron Man Bleeding Edge, which, once again, is not a cheap order. The Devil Dinosaur itself is $60. So I got a full refund for that. But I'm just like, what is going on in Detroit? Like, it's like they won't lose big boxes, but they lose envelopes. Like, what? Anyway, let me stop bitching. And let's get into these cards. But if you live here in Michigan and you have been ordering stuff from, ordering stuff and it goes USPS, like small things, like let me know down in the comments or like message me, like what do you do? Because I filled out a missing mail form like 2 weeks ago for my Devil Dinosaur and Bleeding Edge, and they still haven't found it. And then I put one in for my One Ring last week, and I haven't gotten an update. So it's just really, and I think it's happening again with my Whatnot, because I only ordered 1 card. So now I'm scared to order small orders. Now I feel like I have to buy more, so the seller is forced to put it in bigger packaging so it doesn't get lost. It's just real annoying right now. Real annoying. And I find it very strange that all of a sudden we're having problems with the post office a couple of months before primaries. Not to be political, but I'm just going to put it out there. That's what I'm observing. Okay. Just imagine if this happened to someone's ballot, okay? Okay, here we go. Guardian of the Halls. Ragged Short Spear. There are several rares in here because, like I said, I did a rip till you hit mythic, so we're gonna see a lot of rares. I don't remember what the mythic was that got pulled, but yeah, there's gonna be a lot of rares in here. All right, Great Fierce Bee, Lakeshore Apothecary, Ori Keeper of Songs. I'm sorry I just went off on a rant. I just am really irritated because this is money. Like, this is it's not, you know, it's money. And I understand this is just a hobby, but it's not a cheap hobby. Like, Magic is not, like, monetarily, it's not for children, okay? It's for children's parents. So it kind of, like, bums me out that not only are they losing my shit, but, like, the prices are going up. So if I wanted to, like, purchase another ring, I'm going to have to pay, like, $20 more. It's just ridiculous. All right, we have Goblin's Plate Mail, Dwarven Short Sword, Bombird, Gentle Dreamer. Let me move this phone up a little bit because it's kind of blurring when I move my hand. All right, we have Lake Town Mariners, Wilder Land Scrounger, Dwalin Weapons Master. That's the rare. Another rare, Bejeweled Warg, a foil Eagle's Rescue, Goblin Town, a treasure with an elf on the back. We have a Smog's Fury, Gollum Silent Slinker, Plunder the Trollshaws, Vow to Erebor, Addercop, Patient Instructor, Lil Bear, Gundabad Opportunist, Sound the Trumpets, Dwarven Mauler, Nasty Little Rabbit, Settle the Wreckage. I don't think I've got one of these yet. Exile all attacking creature target player controls. That player may search their library for that many basic land cards. Put those cards onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. I don't know why this is a good card, because you, like, if someone was playing a tokens deck, then you literally give them all of the lands in their deck. I mean, I guess it's basic lands, so it's not too bad, but I don't understand why that's a good card. All right, a double rare, foil Radagast of Raz Gobel. The first creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast and can be cast as though it had flash. This is a good card. All right. Oh. Yeah. And then we have an island, a stone boulder with the bear token on the back, Bilbo Baggins Burglar, Velvet Wing Butterflies, Guardian of the Halls, Ragged Short Spear, Stony Voice Goblin, Lakeshore Apothecary, Little Bear, Rage into the Valley, Lake Town Toymaker, Sylvan Reveler, Bothersome Noisemaker. For the rare, we have Azog, Moria's Ruin, a foil Ori Keeper of Songs, Lake Town, a treasure with a human soldier on the back, and we have a Wood Elves, Goblin Town Flunkies, Stony Voice Goblins, Bilbo Baggins Burglar, Lake Town Lookout. I don't think I've gotten the mythic Bilbo yet. Maybe it's in here. We'll see. Well-Worn Spatula, Stir Up Trouble, Ravenhill Flock, The Mountain King's Return, Galleon Elven King's Butler, Night Howl Pursuer. For the rare, we have Philly the Pathfinder. As long as you have an enduring story, creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever Philly or another non-token dwarf you control enters, create a 2/2 red dwarf. We have a foil Stir Up Trouble, a foil mountain, a goblin army with a human soldier on the back. I swear, every time I see Smog's Calamity, I'm like, oh, Smog! But it's not the one I need. All right, Smog, the Great Calamity. Ravening Warg. I don't think Smog is in this order either, because I think I would have remembered that. I think it's a different mythic. Mirkwood Meditator. Magnificent End. Bowside Wanderers. Duskwatch Hunter. Dory, Bearer of Friends. Long Body Grey Dog. Gnashing of Teeth. Mirkwood Pathmaker. Bard the Bowman. For the rare, we have Uncover the Moonletters. A foil Iron Hills Blacksmith. A forest. A wolf token with a goblin army on the back. Then we have Front Porch Sentries. Ori, Keeper of Songs. Ordinary Bear. Tidings of War. Great Fierce Bee. Mirkwood Nurturer. Thorin's Last Stand. Beaufort, Reliable Guardian. Bilbo Luckweaver. Or Wearer, I'm sorry. Bilbo Luckwearer. Gandalf, Spark Starter. For the rare, we have Along the Crooked Way. Ooh, double rare. Another Uncover the Moonletters. Foil Warg Tactics. An Island. And an On an Adventure card with a human soldier on the back. All right, taking a short water break. Let me know down in the comments what, if any, decks you have built from out of the Hobbit set. I really want to build a Bjorn deck. I want a bear deck, you guys. I used to have shoot. The King of Bears where I can't remember, something King of Bears where he turns everything into a bear, but it wasn't super strong. But I think with the releases from this set, the Ordinary Bear, the Large Bear, the Extra Large Bear, or whatever, Gigantic Bear, I mean, and Baby Bear, and then Bjorn, I think there's a lot more support through this set. So I might be building a bear deck. All right, we have Ordinary Bear, Tidings of War, Front Porch Sentries, Enchanted River's Grasp, Moment of Glory, Nori, Teller of Tales, Old Thrush, Gandalf, Wandering Wizard, Key to the Side Door, Old Fat Spider, Desolation Prowler. Ooh, Orcrist, Goblin Cleaver. That's a mythic. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has trample. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, choose a creature type. Create a treasure token for each creature you control of that type. Cool. I'm going to sleeve that up. Why did I not put this in my Merfolk deck? I don't remember. Because it gives it trample. I'm not sure why I didn't put this in my Merfolk deck. All right, we have a foil Tidings of War, Iron Hills, a treasure with an elf token on the back. Let me set this aside because I gotta think about that. I don't know why I didn't put that in my deck. All right, we have Esgaroth Garrison, Bowside Wanderers, Hobbit Hole, Oin the Brave, Ravening Warg, Patient Instructor, Gundabad Opportunist, Old Thrush, the Chief Warg, Dwarven Maddock, Misty Mountains Raider. For the rare, we have Dwalin, or Dwalin? I don't know. A Weapons Master, a foil Esgaroth Garrison, Elven King's Hall, a bird soldier with an axe token on the back, Warg Tactics, Smog the Great Calamity, Gollum Silent Slinker, Uneasy Partings, Magnificent End, Bowside Wanderers, Bjorn Reluctant Host, Rage into the Valley, Dane Lord of the Iron Hills, Bog of the North, the Black Arrow. For the rare, we have the Misty Mountains Cold. Create a treasure token. Then if you control 4 or more treasures, sacrifice the Saga. If you do, create a 6/6 red dragon creature token with flying. Then we have a foil Troll Negotiations, a Plains card, Goblin Army with Human Soldier on the back, Oin the Brave, Bilbo's Deadly Slice, Uneasy Partings, Dwarven Provisioner, Warglean, Mirkwood Nurturer, Well-Worn Spatula, Stir Up Trouble, Large Bear, The Mountain King's Return, Ravenhill Flock. For the rare, we have Tom Burton William, a foil Goblin Town Flunkies, a foil Mountain, an enduring story with a dwarf token on the back, Moment of Glory, Addercop, Smog the Great Calamity, Gollum Silent Slinker, Mirkwood Meditator, Dwarven Short Sword, Giant's Boulder, Elven King's Harper, Thranduil Sindarin Liege, Dreaded Bat Cloud, Iron Hills Blacksmith. For the rare, we have Bejeweled Warg, a foil Guardian of the Halls, a Plains card, and On an Adventure with a Human Soldier token on the back. Ooh, that fly is back. I saw it for a glimpse, and now it's gone again. All right, we got 2 more packages. If you're still here, thank you for hanging out with me today. Oh, yeah. I got a message that's going to have to wait. All right. We got Great Fierce Bee, Lakeshore Apothecary, Ori Keeper of Songs, Warg Tactics, Smog the Great Calamity, Duskwatch Hunter, Dory Bearer Friends, Old Thrush, Biffer Melodic Rider, Bjorn's Hospitality, Thranduil's Decree. Ooh, hold on. All right. Thranduil's Company. For the rare, as long as you control another elf, you may play an additional land on each of your turns. Whenever a land you control enters, put 2/1/1 counters on target creature you control. It gains vigilance until end of turn. We have a foil Oin the Brave, a swamp, a treasure token with a human soldier on the back, Bilbo Baggins Burglar, Velvet Winged Butterflies, Guardian of the Halls, Ragged Short Spear, Front Porch Sentries, Elven King's Harper, Old Thrush, Gnashing of Teeth, Elven Raft Steerer, Mirkwood Pathmaker. For the rare, we have the Sackville Bagginses. Another rare, we have Killy the Resourceful. I think this is the one I needed for Cloud. As long as you have an enduring story, you may pay 0 rather than pay the equip cost of the first equip ability you activate each turn. Whenever another dwarf or equipment you control enters, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. I'm going to set this aside because I can't remember if I got one for Cloud already. I guess I can look real quick. Let me look. This is my Cloud deck. I think I got one. Yeah, I do. I have Achille the Resourceful in here. Yeah. Okay. So I don't need this one. I don't need this one out. So I'll just put it right in here. Now we have a foil gnashing of the teeth. Gnashing of teeth. Goblin Town. Goblin Army with a human soldier token on the back. Both Side Wanderers. Hobbit Hole. Oin the Brave. Ravening Warg. Plunder the Trollshaws. Nori, Teller of Tales. Gandalf, Wandering Wizard. Long-Bodied Grey Dog. Troop of Ponies. Beaufort, Reliable Guardian. Bilbo, Luck Wearer. For the rare, we have Bolg's Company. This creature has haste as long as you control another goblin. Then you could tap it, sacrifice another goblin, add red and black. This would be really good with the Great Goblin, the legendary that came out with this set. You have a foil Dwarven Provisioner, a Mountain, and a Bird Soldier token with an axe token on the back. Alright, we are on to the last package of the day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I love this set. I love this set. Okay, we have Addercop. I love it almost as much as I love Edge of Eternities, because I love Edge of Eternities too. But I just love the fantasy of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, you know? All right, Oin the Brave, Bilbo's Deadly Slice, Uneasy Partings, Dwarven Provisioner, Goblin Plate Mail, Dwarven Short Sword, Elven King's Harper, Old Fat Spider Can't See Me, Key to the Side Door, Celebrate the Mountain King. For the rare, we have Bolg's Company, a foil Biffer, Melodic Rider, a Mountain, a Goblin Army token with a Human Soldier token on the back, Bilbo Baggins Burglar, Velvet Wings Butterflies, Guardian of the Halls, Ragged Short Spear, Front Porch Sentries, Little Bear, Gundabad Opportunist, Lake Town Mariners, Wilderland Scrounger, Dane, Lord of the Iron Hills, Gigantic Big Bear for the rare. Ooh, another rare. Head of the Hunt, Flash. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. When you do, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. So we have a foil Thranduil's Decree, a Mountain, a treasure token, and a Human Soldier token on the back. If you're just coming in, I'm opening a Whatnot package. I had these packs opened on stream, so they just shipped them to me, and now I'm opening them for you. All right, we have a Wood Elves. Oh, and this is the last package, by the way, if you're just coming in. Goblin Town Flunkies, Stony Voice Goblins, Bilbo Baggins Burglar, Lake Town Lookout, Guardian of the Halls, Patient Instructor, Rage into the Valley, Great Ugly Looking Goblin, Master's Counselors, Thorin Oakenshield. For the rare, we have Dane's Company. This creature has lifelink as long as you control another dwarf. And when this creature enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a dwarf or equipment card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Then we have a foil Elven King's Harper, Goblin Town, and a dwarf token with an enduring story on the back. Alright guys, so that is it for the box. That is it for my Whatnot packages. I do have more sealed product. Do y'all want more? Do y'all want more? Because I do have both scene boxes. I have the, what is this called? I have the Draft Night And I have the bundle. I kind of want to open a scene box. Let's open this. Let's open this. Let's do that. So just give me 1 second to readjust my camera. Okay. Now this is the one with the food. And apparently this Gandalf is really good. So let's open this, shall we? And then this will be the last thing I open for today. Okay. If you're enjoying this stream, don't forget to like and maybe even subscribe if you want to. All right, cool. Look at that. Cool. All right. And here are the cards right here. I'll keep that just in case Jeff wants it. Put it on display or something. Okay, let's look at these cards. I didn't even look to see what's in this box. You get 3 play boosters, and you get the 6 art only scene cards display easel. Okay, cool. So there's more packs in here. So we got more packs to open now. Cool. Okay. I have a big mess next to me from all this plastic. Okay. Let's open the play boosters first, and then I will open the scene packs. All right. We have Goblin Town Flunkies, Stony Voiced Goblins, Bilbo Baggins Burglar, Lake Town Lookout, Guardian of the Halls, Ragged Short Spear, Lil Bear, Thorin's Last Stand. I don't think this is nice. I don't think I've had this card before. We have Bothersome Noisemaker, Large Bear, The Mountain King's Return. Ooh, Mythic. Gandalf, Goblin's Bane. Flame Shape for 1 in a red. Look at the top 2 cards of your library and exile them face down. For as long as they remain exiled, you may play them if you control a wizard. And then you can say, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Gandalf gets +1/+1 until end of turn and deals 1 damage to each opponent. Cool. Maybe I will put this in my Scarlet Witch deck. Let me set that aside. All right, we got a foil Thor's Map, a foil Iron Hills, a treasure token, and an elf token on the back. All right, we have Iron Hills Stalwart, Crude Bent Blade, Long Leg Nuisance, Esgaroth Garrison, Warg Tactics, Goblin Plate Mail, Dwarven Short Sword, Mirkwood Nurturer, Dwarven Maddock, Gollum the Abandoned, Misty Mountains Raider. For the rare, we have Balin, Lore Master. We've had like 2 of these today. Remember earlier we had the pack with a double rare, and one is double rare of this card. Foil Vow to Erebor, Lake Town, on an adventure, and a human soldier token. All right. Ooh. Open this. This is the last pack. We have Smog the Great Calamity, Ravening Warg, Mirkwood Meditator, Magnificent End, Bowside Wanderers, Goblin Plate Mail, Well-Worn Spatula, Thorn Oaken Shield, Great Ugly Looking Goblin, Troop of Ponies. For the rare, we have Along the Crooked Way. Ooh, another rare. Belladonna Took. I haven't opened this yet today. Whenever a token you control enters, you gain 1 life if this is the first time this ability has resolved this turn. If it's the second time, draw a card. If it's the third time, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Very nice. I'm currently rebuilding my Balin deck, but I think this would be great in it. All right, Foil Golem Silent Slinker, Elven King's Hall, Goblin Army with a human soldier on the back. Okay, let's get into the scene cards. Are these just the... Oh, I think these are just the art cards. Let's do those last. You guys probably want to see what the scene cards that are playable, not just the art scene cards. Okay. All right, so we have Philly and Killy Joyous. And these are all foil, by the way. Haste. Tap it. Add 2 red. Spend this mana only to cast Dwarf, Equipment, and Saga spells. All right, that's cool. All right, this is the Gandalf everyone's talking about right now. Gandalf, party guest. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value X or less from your hand without paying its mana cost, where X is twice the number of legendary wizards you control. At the beginning of combat on your turn, let's make instant or sorcery spell with mana value X or less from your hand. Okay. Well, this would be great in a wizard's deck, of course. I don't see where people are talking about, like, you're able to have extra turns still. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Oh, is there an extra turns card that has X in the cost? Because then I can see it, where you take X extra turns. Oh, I could see that. I have to look that up. I can't think of a card right now, but maybe that's why everyone's talking about, like, this is so good. Okay. Then we have Thorin, King of Durin's Folk. Whenever Thorin or another dwarf you control enters, create a treasure token. Oh, why wouldn't it work, Jeff? It literally says, instant or sorcery spell with mana value X or less from your hand without paying its mana cost, where X is twice the number of legendary wizards you control. Why wouldn't that work? With mana value X. Oh, because it's the next spell. Okay. It's not cost reducing anything. It's just letting you play it for free. Okay, I understand. Okay, that makes sense. That's my husband on there, guys. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You're right. You're right. So I still don't understand why everyone's like this is, oh my god, such a good. I mean, it is a good card, but I still don't see where the extra turns come in. But Jeff is better at Magic than I am. He's been playing a lot longer than I have, so we can talk about it when he gets home. That's him in the comments, you guys. Okay. Thorin, King of Durin's Folk. Sorry. Whenever Thorin or another dwarf you control enters, create a treasure token. Other dwarves you control get +1/+0 for each artifact token you control. This is going to be real good because it's in red and white. Because red is known for treasures. Okay. That you can build a lot around this one. I've never been into building dwarf decks because I never thought there were. I mean, you have Magda, you have some dwarf cards that I can, name off the top of my head. Well, not really. I can name Magda. But I would put her in a dragon deck before I put her in a dwarf deck, I guess. But yeah, you can do a lot with this. A lot of ways to build it. Okay, next one. We have Bilbo, fellow conspirator. If you would create a food token, create a food token and a treasure token. Okay, so this is going in Rocco, and this might also be going in Balin, because I'm not sure if I want to make Balin a creature token deck or a non-creature token deck. I have not decided yet because I'm in the process of rebuilding it. Right now it's a creature token deck, but it wasn't really doing it for me. So that's why I'm thinking maybe non-creatures. But definitely a Rocco deck, because Rocco is all about food. And you have this with an Academy manufacturer. Oh my god, you could go off. That would be a lot of tokens each turn. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Academy manufacturer, Rocco, and this card. Oh my god. That would be amazing. Okay, so this is definitely going in Rocco. Amazing for food token decks. Okay, and then Bag and Banquet. I actually asked Jeff to buy me another one of these, so I have 2 of them. It says when this artifact enters, create 3 food tokens. And then you can tap it and add colors for each food token you control, which once again, in food decks like Rocco, that would be amazing. So I asked Jeff to pick up another one of these for me because it's really good. That's really good. I probably should put all these in sleeves. I'll do that after. All right, and the last one, I think this is the last one. Yeah, last one is Ori, Plate Stacker. When Ori enters, destroy all artifacts and enchantments your opponents control. You gain 1 life for each permanent destroyed this way. So, it's kind of like a Vandal Blast in white. That's pretty awesome. Does Vandal Blast cost 7 too? I think it does. For the overload cost. It's 7 or 8. But I know it's 2 red and a number. I can't remember. Anyway, good card. Especially for life gain decks. Real good. Real good. If it, like, for my Jaws deck, I do have Vandal Blast in there because that's a way to kill people. You give them a whole bunch of treasures and stuff, and then they have their artifacts on top of it. So you just Vandal Blast them and then knock everyone out at once. But this is good for white. All right, cool. So let's see if we can put it together. Goes like that. All right, goes like that. Goes like that. And like that. Cool. It's crooked, but I'm trying to make it look nice, you guys. And then the other package in this box are just the art cards for these. Anyway, that is the end of this live, you guys. I've been on here for about 1 hour and 30 opening packs. Jeff would probably say you need to sort that, but anyway, if you enjoyed this stream, or if you're just catching the last part of it, go back and watch it, because we pulled some really good cards out of the box that came today, and I opened my whatnot packages, so we pulled some good cards out of that, and now we open this. See, that's what Jeff is saying right now. He said, "Get started." Look, I got a this. Look, hold up. Let me just show you guys. This is just some of what I opened today. and then this. And then this. And then that doesn't include the basic lands and the dual lands and stuff that we opened. That's in a pile over here. I like magic. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, guys, like I was saying, if you enjoyed this live, pop possibly leave a like. And if you want to get notifications from my channel, subscribe. And I'll be opening a lot of Hobbit in the near future because I still got 3 more sealed products over here. I do still have a pre-release box, and we got 2 more play booster boxes coming. So there's going to be a lot of Hobbit content coming out. So subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.